Okay, and we're going to go to our main part of this whole course in terms of desktop editing with CapCut. We're going to start clipping up our video. So the way that we do this is we add track up here in the left bottom corner of your video that you've imported. Press the plus button. Your main tool here is going to be the split button. So the split button can be done by pressing the split button, which is in your middle bar here in your work area where all your tools are for your footage. I can press the split button, which allows me then to have clip my videos up. I could also press Control B, which does the same thing. So if you need a shortcut method, that's very, very important. Probably the number one tool you need to know in this situation when editing across any software is how to split that video. The next piece you need to know is how to start and pause the video. You can press the play around. As you can hear my voice here, I can press the play button or I can press spacebar. Sales and working with, which is going to be much more efficient for stopping and starting as you go through this experience. The other thing that's very important to know here is how to resize and rescale what you're looking at. And the reason you need to know this is when I look at my track down the bottom here, and I say I need to split off a very small amount of video. So I'm going to press Control B to split for this example. I'm stuck with this tiny little piece here that I want to move around or delete. And sometimes it's so small that you can't see it. And what this allows you to do is make it bigger so you can view it. Now I have the little sidebar bottom at the sidebar tool at the bottom to toggle around and look at my footage. And here it is. I can get that few seconds rather than trying to look at it from a minuscule point of view. So timeline zoom is really, really important for any kind of editing work. Now, I'm going to undo that. And what I'm going to do here for our first activity in terms of editing is I'm going to go through and cut out myself asking myself the questions in our video. And that was part of the exercise to practice. So to do that, I need to listen. And you'll hear the audio come through on your end. And I just want to put out there, if I was in a coaching session with anyone, you're always going to hate the sound of your own voice and you're going to make lots of mistakes as you do this stuff. And this is why it's really important to rewatch yourself answering kind of questions and practicing this stuff. I've been doing it for a while and I still stumble over my words sometimes and have to redo it. But this is what editing allows you to do is don't worry about retaking. You can just keep going and fix it up yourself. So step one, I'm going to listen. I'm going to cut out mistakes and I'm going to cut out the questions. So I press play. Question one. What is the origin story of your brand or company? My origin story, and you can see I stumbled over my words there. So I reset and then I get ready to answer again. So I'm going to cut out the whole first piece, Control B or split button if you're more comfortable pressing with the left mouse key. And then I'm going to press play again using my spacebar. My origin story. And then it starts to speak. Now I've watched my footage a lot and you might have done the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up to when I finish the answer. I'm pretty happy with my answer. And I finished answering a competition where they were trying to win the competition and they got to pick a charity of choice where $100,000 would be sent to that charity. And that's the way the company started. I pause. A bit of a pout from me there, so you can have a laugh at that one. I laugh at myself a lot. I'm going to do Control B, and there we go. I got my first answer split out. And I'm going to put that back in place for now. I'm going to show you how we delete all the other pieces out later. I'm going to do one more example for you here, and then I'm going to come back with a fully edited timeline where I haven't deleted anything yet. I've just clipped out what I do like and what I don't want to have there in the future. So another example, we press play, find the answer, find the question, clip that away, so it just left with the answers. Question two. What values and principles define your brand or company? The first. Now, really, really important piece here. You might be struggling. I asked myself the question very quickly here, and then I go straight into an answer, which is a bit of a rookie error. If you are kind of questioning or asking yourself questions, or you got someone in an interview, try to slow down how quick they answer. It's awesome when they have a little think about what they're about to say, because it gives you a chance to edit efficiently. But if I'm, rather than using my cursor to control the timeline here, I can use my directions on my keypad to go frame by frame. You can see milliseconds at a time it's going down. Really helpful when you're struggling to get these short little answers spaced between. So you can see I stopped speaking the question there, and then within a millisecond I jump into the answer, which is a rookie error, but this is why we edit. So I'm going to Control B at a still spot. Don't look too silly in this frame. And there we go. I've got a piece there. So direction buttons on your keypad, super helpful when you've got little time gaps between each piece. I'm just going to go to the end of this one. And very new age. Okay, I finished my answer there. I've got a grumpy face on, but that's all right. I'm going to split, Control B, or click the split button. And then I'm left with my second piece. So I've got two pieces there, ready to go when I need to start doing the final edit. I want you to go through, do this exercise for all your questions. And I'm going to come back in the next video with the fully fleshed out piece of editing, and we're going to start deleting away the unnecessary pieces.